Alrighty, boys, and we are back. As you can see by the title, we're gonna find some stuff out today. What must be changed in Bannerlord? Exclamation point. Sensational. Sensational. Alright, listen. We got another one of these videos. We got some stuff that should be changed. And also, we have a lot of dev replies as well. So there might be a lot of new information we can learn from this. What we're going to do is going to read through the thread, what the main person has to say, what the devs have to say, and what some other people have to say as well. And see if we can learn anything, see if I can say anything, and go from there. Alrighty, so starting out, he states, here is a video I made with the objective of giving feedback to Tailworlds on what I think needs to be changed in Bannerlord. These threads exist with the purpose of creating a space where everyone can give what according to him must change in the game before its release. The video is in French but has English subtitles. All the information are in the video. You know, I've seen a lot of people do this, and I feel like I should like there's nothing wrong with it. Don't hopefully people don't take this as like I'm hating or anything like that. But I don't know. It's like I used to make YouTube videos on like a lot of different channels. So I used to, you know what I mean, experiment with stuff. And I had a phase where I would like make those type of faces you see right here on the screen where I'm just like, oh my God, like an over exaggeration face. And low key, like it works. Like you get more views if you have like a oh my God face or a question face. That's why a lot of like big YouTubers do it and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's worth the extra views. Maybe I should do it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just find it a little bit weird. But, you know, hey, to each his own. Alrighty, so edit. Here's a little summary of what's in the video. And again, that was no shot to this person. You know what I mean? If this is how you do it, this is how you do it. Okay? So don't, you know what I mean? Don't try to start none like that. But alright, he continues and says, here's a little summary of what's in the video. So first one, I'm only talking about the commandment of the troops in this video as this is the thing at what I'm most skilled, okay? So he's talking about more formations and stuff like that, which is kind of something I don't really know much of, but okay. So first, distant troops need 2 new orders, being able to select an enemy formation to shoot at, and 2, a shoot at my command order would give a real depth to the commandment of the skirmishers and of the crossbowmen. I agree. I think those are both good ideas. I don't think. Hey, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. I don't think these are things that are a must change, but I think those are 2 good additions. I think you know what I mean. I think both of those are very good. Obviously, having the ability to choose who your archers shoot at is a very cool concept, and I think it can be easily implemented. And the second one, the shoot at my command, it just adds an extra command where, like, let's say you choose the shoot at my command option, right? And then there should be a button to just like say shoot, and then there should be a button that says stop shooting at my command. You know what I mean? And I think that would be again kind of easy to implement, and I think it would be very, very cool and immersive. I agree. Next, shield walls are not effective when retreating. Troops need to always look in the new direction that the player is ordering when they are in the shield wall. If the formation is in the line, the troops must always go as fast as possible to the new position that the player is ordering without facing a specific direction during movement. I agree. So I think what he's talking about obviously is when you're retreating and you're in a shield wall, they should still be facing where the archer fire is coming at them, right? They shouldn't just be running like with their shield like flailing back and forth. It should be like backing up as you're still protecting yourself. I agree. That also should be in the game. Next, siege ladders must be fixed, and troops not being able to reach and hit the door is a problem too. Is there a big siege update coming up we don't know about? No, the devs have stated a long time ago that they wanted to wait because it's not quite as easy of a fix as it might look. Fixing that little portion of the siege will actually mess up a lot of other stuff in the siege as well. That's why they waited on it. It's been a very long time now, and I've also said that I think that they should really look into it now since it's been a very long time. They might do it after the obviously the terrain system gets put out. That's a big system they're currently working on, so we're gonna have to see. But I think this will be fixed before launch or at launch, whichever one. I do believe so. They do know about the issue. And then lastly, transfer troops order is great, but it must be expanded as right now it is not enough readable and not efficient enough. We should be able to manage specific types of troops / classes too. For example, we should be able to split shield infantry and shock infantry, two-handed troops. This was talked about, but unfortunately, the way the party screen works, I think the dev said that it's not very possible at the time being. So that might be unfortunate. I do agree. It would be, again, cool addition, but devs have said that might not be possible. But they might always change their mind. Who knows? Alrighty, this video will be followed by part 2 because there's more to say in the commandment of the troops. Okay, dog. Come with the part 2. Alrighty. Okay. Overall, I agree with most of this stuff. Yeah. There it is. Let's see. What are people saying? So this is a. Oh my god, he got banned again. He got permanently banned now. Oh man, that's funny. Okay, but obviously this is a very familiar face. He says Bannerlord is perfect as it is. Obviously being sarcastic. Stop trying to change it for clicks. Or is it for clicks? Okay. Yeah, all the what do you call it? All the familiar faces are here, and they're all being very sarcastic. Yeah. Very cool, I guess. What else we got? Bro, this guy's lost, dude. Bro, look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, because I see this a lot, because I watch Twitch a lot, right? Bro, I don't know how to explain it. Like this right here, I think it's like internet culture or something like that. I've never in my life, you know what I mean? I've experienced life. I've been around some, some very, because like when people say this, like absolute, like, soy face, it's like kind of like supposed to be like, oh, I'm stronger than you, or I'm better looking than you, or I'm more superior than you in a way, right? The person who says this to somebody else. But it's like, bro, I've never seen anybody in like real life say this to somebody. It's just internet culture. Like people on the internet say this. You know what I mean? It's just like I've never seen someone who really is. You know what I mean? Like, how can I explain it? I don't know how to explain it. It's just I've never seen that as like an insult. I've never seen that like somebody like try to like one up somebody by saying this to their face or something like that. It's just like it's cringy. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's not even a diss. It's just like it's a self-report. I don't know. It might just be me, but it's a little self-report. What else we got? Let's just go to the dev reply. See what he has to say. It's a lot more important. Alrighty, so the community leader, right? But which obviously talks to the devs. So he states, our goal is that range AI should be able to make these decisions and choose their own target effectively without the player needing to do this level of micromanagement. I know that some players prefer to play as a general and prefer to have much greater control over every aspect of battle, and the popularity of mods like the RTS camera shows this. However, one of the core ideas of Mount & Blade is that you are just a person dropped into the world, and you lead and fight alongside your troops in battles as your player character. A question arises about how you would select an enemy formation for your ranged troops to shoot at, seeing as we don't have any similar mechanic like that in the game, meaning it would need an entirely new design and everything that comes along with that. However, I will of course forward the suggestion to the team. Okay, I didn't actually know that. Okay, so he states pretty much this will be a whole new system to the game, and yeah, it will take a very long time. He says he obviously sees that people do want this, but at the same time, they want to do a more simpler approach where, you don't get to control everything. You just control the right amount of it, right? And I know a lot of people have like a problem with that. I don't know. I'm like on the fence about it. You know what I mean? This might be a hot take, but it's like there's always like a tipping point. I feel like I don't know. It's different, but for everybody. You know what I mean? Like if you have a lot of time like on your hands, like a lot of time, like I used to when I was younger, I would love games where I could micromanage everything, where I could just like boom, 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 boom. But then as I've grown up, I've liked more simplistic games that have intricacies to them, and have like this different depth to them, but at the same time, you could pick up and put down. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like a bike. You remember most of the core mechanics and this and that, and it's not too much to just it's not like the first time you play, you still won't have a good time because you don't know 90% of the stuff in that. Like it kind of transitions you from a beginner to you know what I mean, a more better player. So it's like, while I like micromanagement, I really do. I kind of get why they want a more simplistic approach. Um, Unfortunately, I know people don't want to hear about this, but that's where the gaming industry's been going lately. They've been going to more simplistic games, stuff that like just like how can I explain it? Well, best example of a simplistic game that's also very intricate is like, let's say GTA 5 for example. You know what I mean? Or any Rockstar game, Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a very simple game. The mechanics are there. You know exactly how it works, but all the little intricate details that's put into it, it kind of just like, you know what I mean? It really, I don't know how to explain it. It just all comes together in a good way. And like there's not too much micromanagement where, you know what I mean, where there's so much to learn. So it's like, I don't know, I'm on the fence about it. I love games with micromanagement, but I also like simplistic games. Again, it all depends on the person. I know all the people in the forums are going to be like, "No, bro, I want to control every single thing," and that's great. And I bet you there's going to be a lot of mods out there that's going to let you do that specific thing. But if that's where the devs want to go, well, that's what they want to do. You know what I mean? It might be a hard pill to swallow, but hey, tis what it is. Alrighty. Then he continues, as for a shoot at my command option, we have a command for hold fire and fire at will that prevents or allows the use of ranged weapons. I agree they do have that, but I think what the player was talking about more was like when he presses the shoot button, they shoot once and then stop. That type of thing. And then he continues by saying, for retreating shield walls, did you try a fallback command? This will keep them in formation facing the enemy while they take a step backwards. Interesting. So I guess they do have that. Again, I didn't know much about formations, so if they do have it, they do have it. Then he says, we are aware of the issues with this. Oh, this is very important. We are aware of the issues with siege ladders and are currently working on a fix for them. Likewise, we are aware of issues with attackers not attacking the second gate in some scenes or otherwise changing their priority to move the ladders even after breaking through this first gate. Likewise, we are working on a solution for this. There it is. They're working on it. I know it's not as much detail as people might want to have about it. I'm guessing this is because they're still, they're might be in the beginning stages, might be kind of like in like the testing stages. Who knows? But they are working on it, so they have acknowledged it, which is good. Then they state, I know this isn't what you are suggesting, but as a solution, this could work for you right now. Have you tried organizing your troops into different formations from the party screen in the campaign map before entering a battle? This should allow you to split these troops into their own command groups at the expense of other troop types, I guess. And of course, I will forward the request for greater control / more options when it comes to splitting formations in battle. There it is. Alrighty, we do have more though. What else have we got? He says he added this thread to the feedback. Okay. What else do we got? What is this? Fallback test. Okay, so he's testing how they fall back, right? Okay, so hold on. Okay, so that says, hey, I tested it before making my reply to be certain how it works and had different results. However, after further testing, now with just information, no enemies close by, I can see they turn around to fall back rather than keeping facing the enemy. Okay, so it doesn't work as expected. It does need to be actually fixed. However, with an enemy close to them, they do keep facing the enemy when falling back, providing the enemy isn't too close. It looks like it could possibly be an oversight or simply a bug, and certainly doesn't feel like intended behavior to me. In your example video, it does seem the fallback command is being overridden in some part when it comes to defending AI, engaging and fighting rather than falling back. Okay, so he states if they're too close and they're going to engage in fighting and not really fall back. Okay, so he states that it might be an oversight or a bug. Alrighty, he says, I'll make sure it is included in our player feedback report and also forward the video you shared directly with the devs responsible for Battle AI. Sounds good. Alrighty. And then someone responds to that saying, you'd think the intended behavior would have been tested before early access. Bro, what is the point of these type of responses? I guess. So he states, you would think that this kind of comment would have a purpose, but there you go. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Pointless. It's a pointless comment to make. It's like a snarky remark. There we go. Then he states the game is quite big and has many moving parts. Unfortunately, sometimes things can be missed or overlooked, similar to how I tested this specific thing earlier, and all seemed fine until I went back and did more thorough testing. There you go. That's what it's all about. Alrighty, that's going to do it. Hopefully y'all learned something new about, stuff that's coming, stuff that might be coming, suggestions, all that. And like always, stay safe.